Maryland has a legacy of producing exceptional rye whiskey. By 1933, the state held 1/3 of the nation's rye whiskey supply, and the spirit was quite literally worth its weight in gold. But the industry was soon impacted by World War II. To support Allied efforts, every distillery in Maryland converted to make ethanol. Then came corn subsidies. Cheaper to harvest with a guaranteed payout, fields once flush with rye were covered with corn. The rye whiskey industry all but disappeared. At Sagamore Spirit, our mission is to inspire a global passion for Maryland rye whiskey. That means owning every part of the process, from the barrels, to the grain, to the glass. But there's a business conundrum when you set out to make rye whiskey. It takes a really long time to put quality, well-aged whiskey into the bottle. So, while we waited for our own Maryland distilled whiskey to age, we worked with Midwest Grain Products in Indiana to help us distill and age 2 of our mash bills. Our intention was always to distill 100% of our spirits in Maryland. We just needed time to get there. Almost as soon as we started distilling our own rye, we started building partnerships with the Maryland agricultural community, working with farmers and the University of Maryland to develop a local grain program. Not only does this further our goal of using Maryland-grown rye in our products, but it also helps local farmers expand their business. This shared value initiative allows us to keep grain quality high and support local agriculture. It's an effort that will benefit not just us, but other distillers for years to come. In 2018, at the end of our first harvest, we brought in 50,000 pounds of rye and corn. 4 seasons later, along with our farming partners, we've harvested over 950,000 pounds of grain and are growing 100% of the non-GMO corn for our whiskey at Sagamore Farm. We have over 250 acres under production, and growing. The world looks a whole lot different than it did in 1933. Order it today, get it tomorrow. But whiskey, by design, doesn't follow that status quo. Making great whiskey requires a whole lot of patience, a passion for innovation and creativity, and a long-term commitment to making the communities around us stronger. We raise a glass to that journey.